activity right now that we're caught up in it too. We feel it. If we're not careful, we're jumping to reaction rather than response. I had a person reach out to me a few days ago to ask me about my services. Again, I have spent two other times telling them what I did, how much it cost, how long it was, and spent time on them, and they've chosen not to work with me. So this third time they're reaching out. I tell them again, and then they ask the price, and I give them a price, and they're going, well, this is how long are your sessions, which I had already answered into, in a previous message there within, hours of this. And I got quite irritated. And it was just like, you are wasting my time. Time is the only thing we cannot give back to someone else. That is the most precious gift I can offer you. It is the most precious gift you can offer anyone else. So, the gift of time. And so I didn't respond. I thought, first off, I am not responding again. This is bullshit. I'm done. And then as I was in the evening thinking about it, the truth is I could feel that this person was just racing, spinning, fearful, and all of this is weighing on the physical. And they're an empath, a feeler, and so they're being very much impacted by this shifting, higher vibrational energy coming in. Many people are feeling sick, are feeling anxious, are sleepless, are in greater pain, are in confusion. All of these things are ascension symptoms. But she doesn't know that because she hasn't worked with me. She hasn't investigated what I do at all. She just has been in a victim stance. I do feel like, I could help her move from the victim stance. Some people I know immediately I can't help because you want to be the victim. I do not believe this person does want to be a victim. So anyway, I started thinking about with compassion about this person and how she was feeling. And so I messaged her back with a game plan. If you'll do these two things, these two tools that I give you, and you schedule 3 sessions with me, because one will not be enough, I will give them to you at half price, but only if you will commit to me to do these tools for the next 2 weeks, every day without fail, because that is going to be the change. But my initial was, I'm done with you, because I was in reaction. I was in irritation. I was reacting and acting in the collective energy. We really want to pull back from things that are pulling us to lashing out, irritation, blaming. I'm in a beautiful group online called Grandmothers Global Net Global Community Council, Grandmothers Global Council Network. Beautiful. And it has just exploded the last couple months. And everybody, most everybody in there they're at 41,000 members now, are focused on how we, the grandmothers, can be the healers, the bringers of peace, the saving the world energy. And then people will jump in. Well, if they just didn't elect this person, if they just didn't do this, all political, all exactly what is being done to us in the collective. They are working, the powers that were, that darker energy are working very hard to keep us in division and keep us in fear. And these people were in that reactive energy. And I just kept putting out that, the politics has nothing to do with any of it. And politics is the powerless aspect. It's gonna fall away as this old regime crumbles. It is all getting ready to crumble. The foundations are becoming very unsteady. Unprecedented things politically that we have never seen before, and not in a good way. These are all going to fall away. The focus cannot be on the temporal. The focus needs to be on how we respond and how we can hold our vibration. So let's see what the cards bring to us on this message of take a breath, hold on, take a beat. The animal, the blue heron, animal messages from the spirit, animal spirit guides, make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. This is you bringing that message to your life, to the people in your life, to the groups you're in, to yourself. You want to hold the higher vibration and you want to respond with love and compassion to the fear mongers, those people who are being mongered by the fear mongers, the people that are believing that the temporal world, such as politics and the government and the leadership, can bring the change we need, and they cannot. They are definitely the old regime. They are the swamp that is infected beyond healing at this point. It needs to disappear, and new stuff needs to come in. So make a stand, speak your truth, but get into your place. Take a breath, hold on, take a beat, bring love and compassion into your heart space. Think of something, someone you love deeply, and someone you care about deeply that you have great compassion for. You want to get to that feeling first. Excuse me. And that is a good reason to take a breath, hold on, take a beat, consider what is the end game you want. More love, more peace, more joy in the world. It will never happen by pointing fingers, by being in judgment, by blaming, by lashing out. So think of your end game. And Seven of Michael says, there is a better course of action available. Choose that action, choose that course. But again, we often need to just pull back, come to within us instead of looking outside of us at what is going on. Come to where we hold the love and compassion. I'm open, willing, ready, guide me. Ask your angels, guides, companions to come in and help you reach out and respond in a way that fosters more love, peace, ease, joy, harmony in the world. The next card that came up was the Ace of Wind from the Mythical Goddess Tarot. Ace, and it is the realization. Look at that beautiful spiritual colored high value card. The Ace of Realization. This is the realization that you are the change maker. You can make the difference in the world. You are the one who can change the response of others by holding your space, knowing the truth, which is love wins. It always wins. It can never fail. We may not see the direct result of our actions. Sometimes we get to, but we can trust that as energy, that's what our spirit is. That's what we are. When we send out that higher vibration, it continues to go. The more we stand in love and less fear, anxiety, rushing, anger and response, the more we hold our energy where we want it, the more powerful we are in the world. Face this next card, the Boar. Face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. This is such a true. You want truth. You want to hold the truth that you know, which is love is more powerful than any other emotion in the world. That is a baseline truth. It raises your vibration. You get to share more of that in the world when you're holding it. We can't share love, peace, ease, joy, compassion when we're in anger, when we're spinning in anxiety and fear and hopelessness. Those are what we're going to uh, share. It's like that old story about the two wolves. One is evil, one is good, and the child is asking the grandmother which wolf was going to grow, and the grandmother said, "Which wolf are you feeding? That is the one that's going to grow." Feed the wolf of peace, calm, ease, joy, love, compassion, harmony in the world by bringing it to yourself first. Like I say, it is all about you. It is about you raising your vibration And then you're sharing that, and you are in greater peace, greater harmony. And I challenge you now, the Pure Love and Joy tool, 1 minute a day for the next 2 weeks, and assess how you feel. You will feel more compassion, less judgment. And it's just, I bless the sky with pure love and joy. I bless the animals that are suffering in the fire with pure love and joy. I bless the picture on my wall with pure love and joy. I bless my children with pure love and joy. I bless the leaders in the country with pure love and joy. It does not matter what you shed it on, because this act is about you. It will transform you. You will also be bringing benefit to the world in it. So, if you're worried and you think the political situation is what's going to cost us, then absolutely shed pure love and joy on all the political leaders, on the different political leaders in the world, the situation in the Middle East, whatever is weighing heavy on your heart. Good morning, Julia. I'm glad you caught me too. So you managing your own energy is truly the greatest power that you can incorporate to bring people together. The next card, the Archangel Tarot card, 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. This is that creating with others. And the more we create with others, the greater the power that we have. So I was watching this kind of silly show called Warehouse 13, little magical, little mystical, because this warehouse holds all the mystical objects that they're not sure about that could be, powerful, good, bad, or otherwise in the world. One of these objects was out in the public, and it would take the power from people, use that power, and then control them. And so it's like, okay, yeah. At the end, when the object was neutralized, you watched all the power that had been drawing from these people return to them. And it was, obviously this is a show, but it struck me as to the volume of power we have inside us that is untapped. And that truly is my path, is to teach you and help you understand the power you have in your own life, the power you have in this world, and help you learn how to utilize that power. That's what the Beyond Healing Retreat is about. It is you stepping into your power, launching your next best chapter in life, and being one of the healers, one of the placeholders for the Dalai Lama's prediction in 2009, the Western woman will save the world. That is truly what we can do by holding our energy in that higher vibration and utilizing the tools we have to do that. The next card that came up was Nurturance. That's very much just exactly what I was talking about, the tools that we have available to us. We have to do our work. No one can do it for us. And it is our responsibility to bring ourselves into that higher vibration regularly. Love, compassion, joy. Then that is what we get to share with the world. It does not matter what the world is going through. We want to hold our place. And there's so much of the media out there, I mean, all of it really, that wants to keep us in fear and keep us in chaos and keep us divided, because the people that own those media outlets are these upper dark energies that want to keep us in these energies that are easy to control and manipulate. So us standing in our tools, learning how to manage our energies is powerful in this great change. So I posted that statement in 2009. The Dalai Lama said the Western woman will save the world in this grandmother's council. And I had many lovely women go, yes, I'm in, this is what I've been looking to do, all that. And then there were the ones that you could tell were just bathed in fear and anger and hopelessness, who, brought in the political. And then one said, yes, and in 2023, the Dalai Lama asked a young boy to suck his tongue. And the truth is, the Dalai Lama is 91 years old and has some dementia going. And people, I've worked with this energy for many years, and people will go, "Oh my God, Grandpa turned into this dirty old man." It's like, no, it is the area of the brain that's being affected by this dementia, and impulse control is being brought, is disappearing, and things are shifting. Things they would never have done in this life, never have thought in this life, start coming out. And so again, and I did point that out, and they went, "Oh, I didn't know about dementia." Again, our president absolutely has dementia. Now we see it. We have seen this for a long time, but the powers that were kept holding him up. And truly, in my opinion, that is elder abuse. This man should have been allowed out of this position quite some time ago because of what they've had to do in order to keep him there to him. So I digress. The next card that came up was the polar bear. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to outcome, which is exactly what I did with this person that had reached out for the third time and did not value what I was offering the first two times in her life, or couldn't see her way through to it. So initially I was just irritable, and I wanted to just kind of yell at her. And I took a beat, I took a breath, I waited, and then with compassion could see where she was at and why she had not worked with me before, and offered her again my time, and with condition, and with a very great deal. So I did stand up for myself, and I told her, and I mentioned the fact that, twice now you have reached out, twice I have spent my time on you, and you've rejected what I've had to offer. And now this third time you're in worse shape, and you're doing the same. I said, "I'm sorry if this sounds harsh, but this is the truth. You cannot replace my time." And then with much love and respect and compassion, I send this to you. And so I did speak my truth, but I did add the compassion that I was able to feel because I pulled back, took a breath, waited a little while before I responded, because it was not going to be a response. It was going to be a reaction. So, and this is a very personal message to all of you who hear this: a dream come true. We are creating that dream individually, and the collective energy that we are putting into holding our vibration in a higher state. Believe in yourself. Believe in us, the women of the Western world. That doesn't mean our Eastern lovely sisters can't join in. It means that there are those of them in the world who would suffer for producing a video like this, for talking like this, for doing this. We've got many women in this grandmothers group from New Zealand and I mean all over the world. The grandmothers are powerful AF. And grandmother does not mean that you had to bear children and have grandchildren. Grandmother is a spirit of wisdom and love and enlightenment and empowerment. And that is what we are sharing. That's what we can share. The end of a difficult situation. If we, the light holder grandmothers, way showers, and this is not, this video is not only for grandmother age women. This is for all of you to begin holding that higher vibration. Open, willing, ready, guide me when I need to take a beat, when I need to step back, take a breath, and allow the Creator to speak through me. Because the last card that came up today was Revolution. The maiden. We are the revolution. We are powerful AF. The president, the president incumbent, or I guess you'd call him the former president, the other person in the race, all the people endorsing them, they're all in this little chaos, fear, angst, energy. Get away from it. focus on what we want our world to look like, where we do have leaders that are centered in love and balance and peace, prosperity, um, uh, fairness and justice. It can happen, but we have to hold it first. It's just like trying to find your perfect mate. You have to become what you want to find, because that's what you're going to bring to your field. If you keep focusing on everything you're not, if we keep focusing on all that isn't working in our governments, then we are part of the problem rather than solution. So if this video spoke to you in any way, please, if you're watching it on my YouTube channel, like, subscribe, share this video, help grow my channel so more people can be affected. Share this on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you are, so more people can begin owning the power in their energy, standing in their truth, and becoming more of what they want to see in the world. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, and for those of you local, I will be at Goddess Fest tomorrow and the next day, and the temperatures are a good 10 degrees cooler over the weekend, and there's going to be a lot of lovely offerings at Goddess Fest, and I'll be doing readings. So come by, see what we all have to offer, enjoy this positive, lovely energy of creation that we are working to live in the world. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. Until we meet again.